Let's welcome up Jon Richie.
Jon!
Yes, you guessed it, the belly dancer is back. Sorry. Sometimes it quivers and I don't know what to do. Gotta keep the pipes nice and slimy. Bullet burp. I like my beer like I like my women. Pale and tasty. I'm diverse enough to do that if it's more of an urban setting. I like my women like I like my beer, dark and full-bodied. Okay, there's the go. Game time. My name is Jon Richie, and I am on YouTube. It was a tough week for me, and it's only Tuesday. New semester started, and I don't know when I'm gonna fucking get out of college. That's not it, though. I stopped smoking weed and I quit masturbating, which I've come to the conclusion is probably the hardest combination of things a human can do in 1 week. The only way it'd be harder is if you... harder? Pun intended, fuckers. The only way it could be harder is if I quit drinking alcohol, which I can't do because, look at me. But that's what all my stoner friends say, like, man, quit weed, oh, it sucks, but you just gotta drink more and just wait for that month to pass. Thank you for that. They gotta get a real job because, working Summerfest isn't good. My plan was to pay less tax dollars to have less police out there, so I'm keeping you all safer by not having that job. Speaking of my stoner friends, they're the best because they laugh at every and anything I say. If someone doesn't kill that meth head right now, I'm going to stab you in the neck. That guy knows what I'm talking about. He's seen me kill a guy. My stoner friends, though, they're great. They laugh at everything. A little case in point, I was in a circle in Green Bay, and whenever someone would talk to me or ask me a question, I'd either say the word fart or pudding. And I got the one guy to laugh so hard, he pissed his pants. And another guy started vomiting. The difference was the guy that pissed himself was actually laughing. The guy that vomited thought he could drink 3 bottles of Marcus James in one night. Newsflash, he cannot. It looked like a scene out of Gettysburg, like he'd been shot in the chest and blood was just spilling out of his mouth. But it wasn't anything you would have really seen in the Civil War, because he's a pothead, so, there's bits of Fritos coming out and hamburger. And he puked up a whole Pringle. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? I didn't have time to wait, though. As soon as he started puking, I was out of there. I was like, fuck it, man. See you tomorrow. Then I texted the next day, you alive? Because that's what good friends do. They text you the next day in case you die. Thank you. Whoever's cackling back there. God. What am I talking about? I know what I look like. I just look like a hippie burnout, and that's like 80% true. But I am not a drug dealer, so leave me alone! God, you potheads are the worst. They just come up to me like, very suspicious. They're like, dude, you got any weed? No! Then the stupid ones are like, they're real bug-eyed. They're like, dude, man, can you help me find some green? No, leave me the fuck alone. And this guy was really itching the other day. He's like, dude, I'll give you $60 right now if you hook me up. I'm like, if you give me $60, I will go home and personally glue sunflower seeds to popsicle sticks and give you that bag and kick you in the groin as hard as I can because I do not need you reproducing. I'll tell you. But they're not as bad as junkies. Junkies are the real problem in this country. Because if they're not high, half their body's dead, like they've had a stroke, so they kind of walk around like this. You got any H, man? You got any smack, man? You got any smack? This one guy was chasing me, but it's not very difficult being chased by a junkie because it's like being chased by fucking Igor. You got any smack, man? You got any smack? I stopped, and I turned around on a dime, and his eyes... What?
You're run, right?
What are you talking about, man? I'm holding the microphone. You shut your fucking mouth. I stopped. Now I gotta redo the whole fucking story. A junkie is chasing me. His name is Igor. I stop on a dime. I turn around. His eyes light up like a fucking Christmas tree. Like I'm gonna get high. And he doesn't see it coming. I'm bringing the haymaker around. Bitch slap him as hard as I can across the face. You want any more smack? You come right back here, motherfucker! It was really funny though, because he wound up dead like 2 weeks later in a river. So I got the pleasure of smacking a dead guy pre-mortem. Another interesting thing about me, I've been kicked out of the lovely store Cabela's 2 separate times. The first time I did a little tour of the place, this was 2007 before everyone got so fucking sensitive. So I'm playing, there's that giant moose head, that animatronic thing that talks to you, and there's Beanie Babies around. I'm just picking these Beanie Babies up and just throwing them as hard as I can, just praying to God this thing blows up. Then all of a sudden I know I get tapped on the shoulder, this guy's like, "Excuse me, sir, you have to stop doing that." What the fuck? Who hired a gay guy at Cabela's? This is the redneck capital of corporate America. Republicans, get on this shit. I trust you to tell gay people what to do and what they can't do. Just in case you're wondering, that's more of a social commentary on how stupid Republicans are and not the gays. I love the gays. Thanks. That was my gay person. You just gotta imagine I look like Liberace. But then I moved on to the guns. Who doesn't like the gun place of it? I've never shot a gun before, so naturally I grab the first one I see. I'm just like, oh yeah, this looks good. Yeah, hey sir, keep moving, I'm trying something here. Then I get another tap on the shoulder. Sir, what can I help you with? Come closer. Yeah, you, come closer, I need a little help. Yeah, and this really freaked him out when I went around him. Like, sir, I'm looking for a gun, a big handgun to keep the wrong type of people off my property. You know what I'm saying, boy? You know? Then I got kicked out. I was like, what the fuck? I assume people go to Cabela's on a daily basis to keep minorities off their property. And I get kicked out for it! Fucking bullshit. Then I went back a year later, and I skipped all the other crap and went straight to the clothing, because they've got ghillie suits there, and those are fucking weird as hell. It's a 3-piece suit with like dead leaves on it, so it looks like you're part of the wild. And you may not believe this, but I am the fastest person in this room for the first 10 seconds. I'm like Usain fucking Bolt. I've got that much energy. At about 13 seconds, I fall over and pass out. But I put on the ghillie suit and started sprinting around the store like a madman. Then about 15 seconds later, they picked me up and escorted me out. God damn! So close to stardom!
Pretty good.
The guy almost didn't give me my left shoe back. I'm like, you cocksucker! It's the one that goes on this foot. It's the same one that's on this foot, but reversed! Which was really funny because the first time I was there, I stole a pair of boots. Somebody's dying on this. Someone's dying up there. Billboards. Who needs them? God, I hate billboards. They're so stupid. Like, save $20 on your phone bill because you're not smart enough to make that decision yourself. But the worst thing that has billboards are lawyers. Why the fuck does a lawyer need a billboard? First off, people that need lawyers aren't the people that get lawyers handed down from generation to generation, because these people that need lawyers can't afford a lawyer with like a full-page ad in the phone book. nonetheless a fucking ad that's the size of their house. That's right, let it sink in for a second. Billboards are big. But these billboards I see of lawyers are all the same. It's like Dickhead and Wappleman ad. Attorneys at law. And Dickhead's, got his arms crossed and he's leaning up against an invisible wall giving you those weird rapist eyes. And Wappleman's leaning up against an invisible podium giving you those same rapist eyes. But they just say, we're this and we're attorneys. I'm like, God, you idiots, if I'm a lawyer, I'm putting stats on my billboard. This is how many innocent people I've sent to jail. This is how many guilty people I've kept out of jail. But that wouldn't be the only thing I do with my billboards. I'd have a series of 5 or 6 billboards. Let me explain. The first one is me, just like this, like all the other ones. But my stats are next to me. The second one, it's me yelling at a judge in a powder white wig. I'm just giving him, he's banging on his gavel. The third one, we are fighting over the gavel. The fourth one, I have obtained the gavel. The fifth one, I am bashing him in the head with the gavel. The tagline says, Jon Richie, attorneys at law. We will kill to keep you out of prison. And then the sixth one's optional. It's me in the bloody powder white wig and the robes with the gavel. All is well. I'm in control. Thank you very much. I'm Jon Richie.
Pretty good, friend. God bless you, brother.